So let's take a look at this Hoya Mindorensis. The seller's tag here is pink orange, but if you look at the flower, it is actually more red than orange. I cannot, maybe there is a little orange, but it is more of a red. This is the first Mindorensis that I have made to flower. It had flowered about 1 month after I planted the cutting. The original cutting was this long and it had not grown any new stems yet when it gave me a flower. It never gave me another flower since then until now. I just realized the buds here is growing, so it will flower, maybe fully bloom within a month. Right now this particular Mindorensis is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It now has 5 peduncles, but only the one here is blooming. So let's describe this particular flower. The corona is very dark, very dark red, so it could be described as maroon. The outer part near the hairy area is actually maybe this is one that made it described as orange, but for me it is a little more red. So it is more red than pink. So if you have a pink and it's a little more red, that's how the outer area of this part. But the center area, there was also yellow at the center area where the star is. So the big area of the star is maroon and the centermost area is yellow. So the back part here, the pedicels is actually yellow, and the globe is actually really good. So it is one of the very round Hoya that I can describe, maybe as good as the crassicalis, because it was described that the crassicalis is the flower that gave you the best globe. But this one, because this have flowered pretty much, I think maybe about 4 or 5 times already, this particular peduncle here. So the globe is really good here. It is a little, there was just a little small area that had no petals. The peduncle here is about, I think, a little, maybe around 2 inches long. So we can see the leaves here is still just like described, and the one that I have 14. This is a garden tag number 7. Still plain, just they almost have the same leaves with the other Mindorensis. So the leaves is plain, very plain at the back, and the front you can barely see the veins. So to plant this kind of Hoya, you just need a planted with a single node cutting, and they are very easy to grow. You just plant it and make sure that you have moist potting medium. I have the coconut husk here, and always make sure that your cutting is in a bright and indirect sunlight. So while you are rooting it, make sure that the sunlight is not harsh. But right now the sunlight where it is placed is actually a little harsh, and the new leaves like this one sometimes are red like this one, but it will eventually transform into this kind of flower once it gets a little older. So only the new ones got a little red, but the back part is still green. The first time it flowered last September, I think, because this was planted, let's check. So it was planted July 26. It flowered in the September, so about last month it had additional flowers. So this particular peduncle, 1, 2, 3, have flowered several times already. The first one is now flowering again, and I have another one here at the bottom, which is also had actually flowered before. So the potting medium is a coconut husk, just like this is the popular potting medium here in the Philippines. I actually wondered why the people in the US panic when they see coconut husk, because in here sometimes the Hoya growers would plant it entirely in the coconut husk, and they would even brag that their pot is a coconut husk. So this is the Hoya Mindorensis. The carding tag is number 7, so I'm placing the number 7 on the thumbnail of this video. So that's it. Click subscribe and notification bell to keep you updated with my next uploads. Thank you for watching.